Apart from being Russia's capital city and the biggest city in Europe, what else comes to your mind when you hear Moscow? Well, I'm sure that there is a lot, and we will spend a ton of time dissecting some of the things that make Moscow popular, not only in Russia, but in the entire world. I have lived and explored Moscow for 3 years, and I must say, this is a city of unimaginable possibilities. I'm not sure if I'm going to do justice in a short YouTube video, but here are some of the things that I have compiled which will blow your mind about Moscow. Let's start with the Moscow River. Just like most civilizations, such as Mesopotamia and most major cities of the world like Shanghai, Berlin, Amsterdam, London, Cairo, among others, the Moscow River flows through the major parts of Moscow city. There are many opportunities that this river presents, but the one that we're going to focus on is the fact that you can take a cruise boat around the city, which gives you a unique perspective of most of the major attractions in Moscow. You will see most of the attractions that the city has to offer, such as the Kremlin, St. Basil's Cathedral, Gorky Park, Moscow skyscrapers, the floating bridge, and so on. This is basically a tour of the city on a boat, which you can't afford to miss. Interesting enough, this is very affordable. I should have probably started with this one, but right at the heart of the city is the Kremlin. I'm sure you've heard a lot about the Kremlin, even in movies to refer to the government of Russia. The history of the construction of this place dates back centuries. This is a fortified complex that has 5 palaces and 4 cathedrals. One of the places serves as the president's residence, kinda like the equivalent of the White House. There are a lot of activities that are conducted here, from army parades, demonstrations, public exhibitions, among others. In most cases, images of the Kremlin are the ones that are used to represent Russia, so you can be sure that this is a place that has a lot of significance politically, socially, and even culturally. Some argue that this might be the most visited place in Russia. Do you even say you visited Russia without going to the Kremlin? I don't think so. Next is the transport system, and especially the metro. You can easily travel from one end of the city to the other very easily and conveniently. Despite the fact that the city has close to 12 million residents, the transport system has been modeled in such a way that it can facilitate as many people as possible. It is also very cheap, with possibilities of bulk purchases and monthly subscriptions, where you can pay once a month and use transport facilities as much as possible. There are also other options such as bikes and scooters, which are available for rent simply by the use of telephone application. You simply download an app and you have access to various bicycles and electric scooters parked all over the city. Of course, we cannot talk about the transport system without mentioning that the underground train transport system is like a museum. With more than 250 stations, each of the stations are uniquely designed with unique architectural and artistic elements, making them tourist attractions on their own. It is like a maze down there, which makes it even more interesting when you travel using the train. Next are the 7 Sisters of Moscow. These are 7 buildings that look almost similar, constructed between 1947 and 1953. They were constructed under the strict supervision of Stalin, who intended them to be a symbol of Russia's strength, considering that they had won the World War II. You will not fail to notice these buildings, which have unique architectural designs spread all over different places in the city. The tallest among them is the Moscow State University building. This remained the tallest skyscraper in Europe with a height of 240 meters until 1997. Talk about skyscrapers and we go straight to the Moscow International Business Center. This is a place that is quickly changing the face of Moscow. It is a sharp contrast to the architectural designs that we are used to and familiar with about Russia, but at the same time, they are reflective of the modern structural designs. The place is also known as Moscow City, and it is a project under construction that was started in 1992. This is a place that has the highest number of skyscrapers in Europe. One thing you should know about Europe is that there are not as many skyscrapers, and there are many reasons for this which you can look up. Trust me, it is very interesting. What makes Moscow unique is that they are working hard to change all this. So far, there are 15 buildings that have already been built out of the planned 23, so you can imagine how far they are willing to go with this project. That is it for now, but as usual, there are a lot of things that I might have left out, but feel free to give them a mention in the comment section. Also, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share the video. Remember, sharing is caring. Until next time, ciao!